To get into good deals, you need to build a brand, typically by adding value to the startup in some unique way. Why don't we talk about 101 different ways to build a brand?
This is the meat of it. This is the heart of it. We'll get into how to develop good judgment. We can get into the ins and outs of raising capital. All of those are secondary. The single most important thing is having the ability to get into a deal that you want to get into, and that is access. And the way to get access is to have a brand. A brand in this context is an authentic reputation that you have with the founders and other investors that tells other people around the table, yes, let's let this person invest in our round, even though it's scarce and everybody wants to get in now that the signals are there. What will often happen is you'll find that you'll meet a company, you're not sure, you're taking your time deciding, or you're trying to figure it out, and taking your time here could range from hours to days to weeks. And then all of a sudden, a top branded investor rolls in, writes a big check. Next thing you know, everybody piles in. There's a strong signal. Now the entrepreneur says, sorry, the round's closed, or only have 10K left for you, or what have you. And these are times when brand makes a difference. I actually partially started AngelList because I was cut out of some very, very big deals early on that to this day I have some qualms over. Like, these are career-defining deals if I had been in that would have made tons and tons of money. But my brand simply wasn't strong enough. So how do you build a brand? The classic brands in the venture business have a reputation for having made great investments. Sequoia was built this way. Andreessen was partially built this way, where you pay up for deals in later rounds on companies that already have product market fit. You associate with their brand, and then you use that to get into earlier and earlier, hotter and hotter deals. So the best way to build a brand is almost a tautology, which is to invest in the winning companies. And then that gets you into the winning companies. Okay, but that's circular. It doesn't help that much. Another way to build a brand is to provide something that's pro-founder that the environment does not yet already offer. This could be a stance. For example, Andreessen Horowitz is a famously founder-friendly stance. They want to see their founders run the company. It could be content. I've built a brand through Twitter. Elad Gil built a brand partially through the High Growth Handbook that he wrote. Reid Hoffman has written some books, of course, although he's got many other reasons to have a good brand. Paul Graham wrote amazing pieces that attracted everybody to YC and Hacker News when he was getting started. Fred Wilson still maintains the most popular blog in venture capital at AVC. Brad Feld laid out a lot of the mechanics of VC investing that allowed him to run a fund out of Boulder, which is unusual. So you can definitely build a brand through blogging. David Hornick and Andrew Anker and I started Venture Blog, one of the first venture-related blogs back in the day. Should have stuck with it. A lot of the great brands in recent memory have been built by being extremely founder-friendly and by providing either content or networks or software or platforms or access for entrepreneurs that did not exist before.